The following podcast is intended for mature audiences. Listener discretion is advised.
Nobody's listening, no. Nobody's listening, no. Nobody wants to hear them speak. Nobody's listening, no. Nobody's listening. Nobody wants to hear them speak. Nobody wants to hear them speak. Nobody wants to hear them speak.
Thank you for downloading, streaming, or however it is that you are listening to the Not Listening podcast. I'm Adam. You are?
Will.
You are?
Ash.
Welcome to part 2 of our epic movie synopsis. Make up title, put a synopsis in it, make a movie. With
Talk shit.
episode. This was supposed to be the last episode of it, but Ash hijacked the first one.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you go back and if you miss this one,
Just like he hijacked the boat.
if you missed the previous episode,
Just skip it. It's fine.
Yeah.
You're not missed much.
we started off where Ash come up with a movie synopsis for a made-up movie that we come up with called Going South for the Summer. Ash come up with an idea involved old people, boats, small
just
drug
go and
dealers.
listen to the thing. We don't need to cover it.
It's
again.
weird. It's so surreal, but it's amazing. It's definitely up. It's definitely up there. It's got to be a Yogzuka on it. I'll tell you.
I was amazed, certainly.
So it's my turn. This
See, and he was
episode.
saying that I'm not that creative.
Do you know what? I'll happily take that back. And then I'll put it back again, because you're not that creative. You just talk shit and make it sound creative.
Yeah.
Right, so yeah, today is my turn to be in the hot seat with you two producers over there. So who have I got here today producing my movie?
I am Klaus.
Oh, you're not going to do the whole episode, are you?
What do you mean?
Where are you from?
I am from Austria,
Oh, nice. Oh, okay, cool.
not Germany.
Not
He's from
We
his
have
country.
ways of telling if people are from Germany.
Okay.
But I am Austrian.
Okay. Klaus. And you're just
And me.
cool. Got to balance it out somehow, haven't we? We can't be that fucking stupid. So, Going South for the Summer. It's a movie title that we've come up with a synopsis
Yes.
for.
Please, Mr. Barker, tell us about this movie.
Right, okay. So here we go. It is going to be a quirky, surreal comedy.
Quirky and surreal, like Ali McBeal.
Yeah, a little bit. Bit more weirder.
Is she in it?
A bit more weirder.
Yeah, think a bit like Eternal Sunshine of a Spotless Mind.
Ah, yeah. I remember that film.
Yeah.
It was shite.
Okay, so...
That's a good start there, Adam.
It was definitely a film I remember as being pretentious bollocks.
Being John Malkovich, maybe. A little bit of that.
Yeah, similar.
The Science of Sleep.
Falling into brains.
Yeah, a
Yeah.
little bit weird, yeah. Okay, right, so we're going to go. It's going to be... People I've got lined up is Tom Hardy, but he's got
As
to be...
Bane.
It's got to be good looking Tom Hardy. Can't be Revenant, Taboo Tom Hardy.
So this is rom-com Tom Hardy.
yeah, okay, wrong. Yeah,
He
rom-com.
has a pedigree in the romantic comedies, yeah?
I don't know. He might have. Have
Yeah.
you seen him in anything?
It's called Mad Max.
yeah. That's a hilarious movie. That
Yeah,
one.
he had such a good speaking role in it.
It's good to know that you are pushing to stretch him as an actor.
Well, after all the films I've seen him in, maybe needs something a little bit pushy. He spent a lot of his films grumbling, mumbling, hairy,
Yeah. So
Muttering.
you go for Tom Hardy.
Yep.
Okay.
and the female lead is going to be Daisy Ridley.
Oh, you have a female in this one.
Yes,
That's quite refreshing.
Fuck off.
What is that? What is that?
Oh, I listened to this pitch recently for Sundance Film Festival. And I'm very worried I'm going slightly Indian. But I listened to the pitch for that, and it was all male. It was very disturbing.
All right, okay. So, here's the picture of the movie, right? Tom Hardy,
I wait with bated breath.
Tom Hardy and Daisy Ridley, right? They are a newlywed Christian couple, right?
Christians.
Christian,
Yeah.
religious couple, right? Just wed themselves, and they're going to
They
go...
wed themselves.
Well, they just got wed. Yeah, no. Their friend like gave them away.
Their friend wed them.
Yeah, friend wed them. So they just got married, Christian couple. So obviously never had sex before. Very clean cut. Very
I
nice
see
couple.
this is difficult. Yeah.
Why is that difficult?
Oh, where I come from, we are very accepting of lovemaking. So it must be very difficult to not have sex. I would have sex with Tom Hardy.
So they get married and they go on their honeymoon. They go down south. Right? I don't know where.
South London.
Just south. South,
So
the,
where-
south the equator.
Where are they? Are in America.
Yeah, and they're going down south.
So they go to Mexico or Venezuela?
They go somewhere nice, Cuba or something. I don't know.
Cool. Okay.
Dominican Republic. I don't know. They go south from where they are. Right?
Right.
Yeah.
So it leads up. It's like a nice film. Oh, not with the microphone of it. It's like a
I
nice.
see you a professional recorder.
So it's a nice film, quick, like little comedy, the rom-coms. Like, really nice couple got together, and then it comes to their first night of sex, sexual shenanigans.
Do we get to see Tom Hardy's erect penis?
No, we can't see that, but you can see Daisy Ridley's nipples. Don't allow that.
And Tom Hardy's nipples?
Yeah, you can see his nipples too. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
So you can see both their nipples. So what happens is that what Daisy's character never told Tom Hardy is that
She's a man.
every summer, whenever she gets excited, her juices become like glue.
When you say
Okay.
juices, you mean this is vaginal discharge, yeah?
Yeah, when she gets excited, it turns into glue. Every
So
summer.
they get,
Better than having
and
teeth,
they
isn't it?
have gone south in the summer. Is the
Yes,
clever title
yes,
of
there
the
you go,
movie?
There you go. See?
Yeah.
No, not just a hat rack, my friend. But obviously, Tom Hardy.
So how does that get explained in the movie, or does he just stick it in and get stuck?
Also, how does she urinate?
She doesn't in the summer.
No, it's only,
She just
only,
bloats.
it's only excitable juices.
Dialysis.
Yeah.
It's only excitable juices. It's not
Yeah.
urine or anything like
So
that.
it's not just a mucous membrane.
No, it's just when she gets excited and it's just like, ah. So it comes across maybe in a conversation where maybe, because, you know,
When
granted,
she's talking to the friend that married them, the priest.
50 Shades of Grey and 50 Shades Darker, they're like big film for women. This is aimed at them, this film. This is like a bit sexual. Comedy, nice, sexual.
You said this was romantic comedy, yeah?
For the mature woman.
For the mature woman.
Which is why Tom Hardy's in it.
Okay.
Right? So they both find out that when he was maybe sticking his finger and having a little play, feeding the pony, he suddenly got his hand stuck, and she's like, "Oh, I've got to tell you something. Every summer, my juices."
This is after the marriage.
This is once they've been married. This is the first time they've ever done anything sexual together because they haven't done.
So
anything.
he's done it with someone else.
No, they've never done anything together before.
So they get married,
Yeah.
yeah? They go south,
Mhm.
and they neither have had sex ever, and they go on their honeymoon,
Yeah.
and they do not go directly for penetrative sex.
Not to start with, just to have a little play.
Yeah, and he loses finger.
He doesn't lose a finger, no. He gets a little bit stuck, and then she explains the situation.
A little
the
bit
ring,
stuck.
The ring gets stuck up there, permanently glued.
So then,
see.
she explains it, and Tom Hardy's like, "I love you, no matter what. We're going to get through this together."
Is his finger still stuck?
No,
That's why they're
He
together.
got away with it because when he was just getting a little bit excited, he was a bit like PVC glue, didn't really stick.
You mean PVA?
PVA,
yeah, PVA glue, yeah.
PVC glue. I'm
Got
not
your window
familiar
down
with
there.
it.
So they decide one night they're just going to do it, but Tom gets stuck.
If he used a condom,
No, not with his penis, with his mouth.
oh, I see.
So he has literally gone south.
So we're going human centipede here.
Yeah, it's just like human centipede, as you say.
Yeah.
So then, how it then turns is
A
that.
little bit French there.
So then, what happens? What then happens is that he's stuck down there, but then things start to go real crazy because the glue juices are actually hallucinogenic, and they are turning.
He's a
him-
glue sniffer.
It's turning him a little bit crazy, and then what happens? He ends up diving inside of Daisy Ridley,
That must be very difficult with all the glue, yeah?
and it's this is all gone into like a weird mystical world.
And this is romantic
inside
comedy.
her vagina, and what he has to do, the only way to unglue himself from outside the vagina. I wrote this when I was drunk, I swear. He has to fight her inner demons.
The glue demon.
The glue demons, yeah.
Yeah.
And life demons. He's got a lot
And
of
this
demons.
is how this condition is caused, is by demon, not...
Yeah. It's just she was born
Not
with
swallowing
it.
a lot of
She was
PVC
born
glue.
with it.
Oh, PVA!
I said PVC.
But I don't want to give away the ending. You know, the film was a mixture of inside her.
You are pitching this to me. You must tell me the ending.
All right, well, then the idea is
Because it might be as... They may just say, oh, and go home.
Well, put it this way,
Gets
right?
his lips
It
covered.
turns into what it's like. Just to put it this way, imagine if Dorothy went into the Wizard of Oz, but the Wizard of Oz
Was a
actually
vagina.
a massive vagina.
Yeah.
So he has to go along the way. He meets different characters along the way inside this vagina.
So it would be like... Not the Wizard of Oz, but the President of the United States of America, who is a massive vagina, yeah?
So that's what it is. So then Tom Hardy is inside her vagina, and he meets all these different characters, and they have one massive goal. They have to get to the end and find the demon and defeat the demon, which is holding her hostage to this horrible curse. That every summer, her juices turn to glue.
Is it Dr. Zoidberg?
No,
Because she's got crabs.
no, it's nothing like that. But then they have to defeat the demon. They defeat it together.
I have to
She
say, a
comes
lot
free.
of this will be shot in the dark, yeah?
No, it's lit. It's like a magical world.
Oh, like Narnia.
But vagina.
I think that's maybe a better title.
The land of vagina.
Going south for vagina.
Oh, Mr. Tomness, you look like an ovary to me.
Yeah, you can mix it in with that. But that's what it's
Yeah.
going to be like. So it's going to be a bit surreal. But then when they get to fight the demon, it's like it ends up like
Who
Tron.
plays the demon?
The demon can be played by Warwick Davis.
He seems to be very popular these days.
He does. He's not busy.
Yeah.
He can do it. Warwick Davis can play the demon. So there we go.
Because it's a mini demon.
And he can be directed by Spike Jonze, the guy that directed Being John Malkovich. So there you go. That's my movie. What do you reckon?
I think it needs a small amount of refinement.
Well, I didn't say it's perfect. I said, it's just a bit rough.
Like,
rough
I'm
around the
thinking
edges.
maybe if you were to change the cast
And
and
the title.
the story.
The title.
Yeah.
Can't change the title. As the title's part of the game.
Yeah, it's just the cast and the
Nothing to do
story.
with it.
It had something to do with it. He went south for the summer. He got stuck.
And he went down south.
Yeah,
on
I
her
see
and
the
got
clever play on words there. It is the only clever thing here.
So, yeah.
I look very much forward to when I have to pitch my own film.
Yeah. So do I. So do I. Right, okay, so that was mine. I actually got some people online and said, send me in your ideas for the movies.
I hope they are better than this shit.
Right, we're going to start this one. This one was from,
Scheiße.
from
Yeah,
Rob,
scheiße.
Rob McGreary from Machine Gun Men.
Yeah.
Okay. Good local band from Chelmsford. Very good band.
Yeah.
They are still going?
I think they're having a little break at the moment, but they're still around. I reckon
Okay.
if the right money comes into play, they will get back together.
Yeah.
Corporate. Oh. So, going south for the summer is what he said. This was quite a long one. A politically charged, coming-of-age, sex-filled road trip rom-com.
So we have the road trip from Ash's attempt.
Yeah.
And we have what is not a rom-com, let's be honest.
The sex-filled one, though.
Yeah, what you describe is basically surreal porn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't think you wanted old guy sex in my one.
Well, if
nice
it is
pretty
old
girlies.
Tom Hardy.
Yeah.
Right, okay. So, this is it. This is his synopsis. Kim Jong Un.
A good start.
Yeah. We can get him to play that. Yeah, he'll play himself.
He has grown tired of uptight North Korean women. One night, after seeing an MTV special about South Korea's summer beach parties, he decides he owes it to his little Kim
Ah, very clever.
to head south, to south of the border and get some pussy. Enter his wisecracking, violent, sassy, black American bodyguard played by Ice Cube.
Yeah,
very good.
I believe he does have one of those.
To help him sneak across undetected and avoid starting World War III in his pursuit of lust. Cue typical wacky scenarios such as Kim Jong Un rapping in the passenger seat to Public Enemy, much to Ice Cube's dismay. I can see that happening. Ice Cube trying to speak Korean. Multiple interracial sex scenes. Moments where they think they've been rumbled but successfully pull off being backing dancers for a Britney Spears tour.
Not Britney Spears.
Not Britney Spears, Britney Spears. All before Kim Jong Un realises he was looking for love in the wrong place. And it was right next to him.
Ice Cube.
All along. It's a little bit like Rush Hour. Kind of.
Yeah,
Buddy road trip.
A black man and an Oriental.
So he put...
Is there much more?
He said it's obviously going to star Kim Jong Un as himself. Because, you know, if he's financing the movie, he's going to be in it. Ice Cube as the bodyguard. He put Lily Sobieski. And he even put in parentheses, I know, right? What happened to her? Remember her?
I do not remember this one.
A lot of people out there, Lily Sobieski, she was an actress that appeared in a couple of movies. They said, she's the next best thing. Never saw her again.
What was she in?
Never Been Kissed.
I did not see that
Roadkill.
one. No.
Yeah, she's one of the actresses that she was the next big thing, but she wasn't. She'd be a CIA agent tracking his movements. And Eddie Furlong as the South Korean leader. Eddie Furlong, is that the...
As the South Korean leader. That's the kid out of Terminator 2. No, he was good in American History X.
Oh, yeah, the kid from American Shit. I think he's a drug addict, isn't he?
Probably, I wouldn't be
It
surprised.
did not do Robert Downey Jr. or Charlie Sheen much harm
Well, you're right with one of them, I think.
for their careers.
Yeah.
All right, we'll do one more before we go then.
Yeah.
Marcus Hurley.
Hey.
You know Marcus?
Who is this Marcus?
He was in the Not Playing podcast. No, Not Watching podcast.
I think you will find he has been on both.
Has
this.
he? Has he? Oh, he's been on this before as well, yeah. He says, right, climate change forces a significant group of birds. Right, okay. You read it. Because you can do it in your accent.
Climate change forces a significant group of birds feel an uncontrollable urge to migrate in a certain direction. They do so from the communal area of the house to the sleeping quarters. An M. Night... Fuck, not in this accent. An M. Night Shalama Lama 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 Ding Dong film, highlighting the social impact of why variations of creatures are described as birds, with a twist, many twists, and some full-on contortion, actually, with a 10-episode series by HBO to follow.
Oh, so he's setting up the franchise. I see.
Yeah.
I see. There you go.
I think it's more likely Netflix.
More Netflix, yeah, not HBO.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough. So there we go. That was the end of part 2 of the Not Listening podcast synopsis. Make a movie from a title that we made up game.
Yeah.
Up next episode, it's Will's turn.
Who is he? He sounds like a really good guy.
No,
He's a sweary bastard.
reminds me of Donald Trump.
Not quite as orange.
No. Less likeable as well. You've been listening to the Not Listening podcast. Why don't you give us a tweet at Barker Podcast or at Not Listening Pod. Go to notlistening.co.uk. You can also check out the amazing and eargasmic Not Watching
Eargasmic.
and the equally, Not Playing from Rob Howard. But you can also listen to the amazing Not Sensical, which I do with my mate Gary. There's a radio show as well. Look at that. There's the get out there, man. Voices everywhere. Right, I've been Adam. You've been
Klaus.
You've been
Ash, thinking about popcorn.
See you next time, everybody. Bye bye. Bye bye.
Gesundheit.